if person's senses are not satisfied, then he will, if he gets everything, seven ocean and with the nine verses, everything if he get, then also he will not be satisfied. Okay, so yesterday this is Lord Vamandev spoke the principle of satisfaction. So from 21 to 23rd, yesterday we discussed, and now part 2, 24 to 27, he will speak today. यद्रच्छयोपपन्नेन सन्तुष्टो यद्रच्छयोपपन्नेन सन्तुष्टो वर्तते सुखं न सन्तुष्टिस्त्रिभिर्लोकैर्जितात्मोपसादितैः यदृच्छया as offered by the supreme authority according to one's karma upanena by whatever is obtained santushta one should be satisfied vartate there is sukham happiness not asantushta one who is dissatisfied trivilokai even by possessing the three worlds ajit atma one who cannot control his senses upasadita even though obtained. One should be satisfied with whatever he achieves by his previous destiny, for discontent can never bring happiness. A person who is not self-controlled will not be happy even with possessing the three worlds. Purport by Shilpa Prabhupada teacher. If happiness is the ultimate goal of life, one must be satisfied with the position in which he is placed by providence. This instruction is also given by Prahlad Maharaj. Sukham andriyakam daitya deha yogena dehinam sarvatra labhyate daiva yatha dukkham ayatnataha. Very nice verse spoken by Srila Prahlad Maharaj. Prahlad Maharaj says, my dear friend born of demonic families, he is talking to his classmates. 5-year-old boy Prahlad, he is talking to his classmates. My dear friends, the happiness perceived with reference to sense objects, because actually it is not happiness, but it is your senses are perceiving it as happiness. And so with reference to the sense object by contact with the body. So when sense objects are contacted with senses, we consider it happiness. So by contact with the body can be obtained in any form of life. Very, very important thing. So when sense object contact with the senses, one feels happiness. But this kind of happiness can be achieved in any form of life. Okay. Ahara nidra bhayamatunam cha samanam etat pashvi naranam dharmeni keval adhiko vishesho dharmeni hina pashvi samanam. Eating, sleeping, mating and defending, this is there in all the animals also. What is special in human? Dharmoi keval, performing dharma is the special thing for human beings. Okay. So Prahlad Maharaj is saying that the happiness which we perceive when senses are contacted with sense object, like even if animal when he will eat food, he feel happy. Animal when they sleep, they feel happy. When they mate with another partner, they feel happy. So same thing humans also. So what is the point here? So such happiness which is out of the senses being contacted with the sense object, this happiness is obtained in any form of life according to one's past future activities. Such happiness is automatically obtained without endeavor. So for humans, it is just like, because whatever past karma you have done, those things only will come as a result. So when sukha, happiness, is automatically just as we obtain distress. Prahlad is saying, yatha dukkham ayatnata. For dukkha, for distress, nobody does any yatna, any endeavor. Nobody does endeavor to get miseries in the life. but they do come. Why? Because the result of previous karmas. So Prahlad Maharaj's point is that when the dukkhas, distresses are coming out of previous karma, sukha also will come automatically out of as a result of previous karma. So one should not endeavor too much for this so-called happiness, which is anyway coming to your way as the result of your previous karma. So what you are doing, you are actually creating result for future. So no need to do endeavor for happiness. Anyway, for miseries, distress, nobody does endeavor. So no need to do any endeavor. Then what we will do? So you don't sit idle. You do endeavor to please Krishna. That is bhakti. Okay. Engage all your senses in service of Krishna. Don't try to satisfy senses, because they will, whatever is there in your karma, anyway it will come, whether it is happiness or distress. So then where do you engage senses? Senses you engage in Krishna service. So that at least first thing what will happen when you engage senses in Krishna service, you will feel satisfied, you will feel happy, ananda, buddhivardhanam, pratipadam, purnam, dasvadanam. You will feel so happy, so blissful, and so much happy you will feel when you will engage senses in Krishna's service, and Krishna also will be pleased with you, right? So you will be automatically happy, and that happiness is not material, that happiness is transcendent. Okay, so we should engage our senses in the service of Krishna. Our senses also will get purified. Okay, and then with the purified service, we can do more service to Krishna, unlike that. Okay, so real happiness is described in Bhagavad Gita. Sukham aita Sukham atyantikam yattat buddhi grahyam atindriyam vepti yatritna chaivayam stitas chalati tattvata. In the spiritually joyous state, one is situated in boundless transcendental happiness and enjoys himself through transcendental senses. Established thus, one never departs from the truth. One has to perceive happiness by the supersness. Sorry. One has to perceive happiness by super senses. The super senses are not the sense of the material element. Every one of us is a spiritual being. Aham Brahmasmi. And every one of us is an individual person. Our senses are now covered by material elements, and because of ignorance, we consider the material senses that cover us to be our real senses. So our real senses are actually covered by material senses. That is why we are not able to serve. So when this uncovering happens, we are there with our real senses, and with those real senses we can serve Krishna. The real senses, however, are within the material covering. Within the covering of the material elements are the spiritual senses. Within the covering of material elements are the spiritual senses. Sarvopadi vinirmuktam tatparatvena nirmalam. When the spiritual senses are uncovered by these senses, we can be happy. Satisfaction of the spiritual senses is thus described. Rishikesha sevanam bhakti ruchite. How the spiritual senses will be satisfied? When we will engage them in the service of Krishna. Rishikesha. Rishika means Indriya, Rishikesha means the controller of Indriya senses. So, because Rishikesha, Krishna is the controller of the senses, so Indriya senses should be utilized in the service of Krishna, because Krishna is the master of the senses. Rishikesha. Without this superior knowledge of sense gratification. Why this is superior knowledge of sense gratification? Because here also senses are satisfied, but they are satisfied after serving Krishna. So this satisfaction is transcendental. One may try to satisfy his material senses, but happiness will never be possible. People are trying to satisfy their material senses through material methods, but they are never getting any happiness. They are just frustrated. Many people thinks happiness, and for them it is nothing. Okay, it is only the gap between two misery, just little. So most of the people are considering it happiness, but actually it is not happiness. Okay, but because this is on the material platform, he will never achieve satisfaction and contentment because he is doing it on material platform. According to Brahminical culture, one should be According to Brahminical culture, one should be content with whatever he obtains without special endeavor and should cultivate his spiritual consciousness. Then he will be happy. The purpose of the Krishna consciousness movement is to spread this understanding. People who do not have scientific spiritual knowledge mistakenly think that the members of the Krishna consciousness movement are escapists trying to avoid material activities. Many people think that. Okay, because they don't understand spiritual activities. They think this a devotee of Krishna, they just left everything and nicely living in the temple and they are avoiding all the duty. But because they don't know what is the spiritual science, what we are doing. But when they see and they understand that what we are doing, then they understand that actually these people are more busy than us. They are doing more work than us. They are doing more labor than us. And everything, but nothing for their own, for themselves. They are doing everything for the satisfaction of Krishna, and in that way serving the society and other living entities. You understand? Okay, so in fact, however, we are engaged in real activities of obtaining the ultimate happiness in life, if one is not trained to satisfy the spiritual senses and continues in material sense gratification, he will never obtain happiness that is eternal and blissful. Never he will get any happiness. Okay. Srimad Bhagavatam, first 551, therefore recommends Tapodipyam Putrika Yena Sattvam Shuddhyed Yasmat Brahma Sutyam Anantam. One must practice austerity so that his existential position will be purified and he will achieve unlimited blissful life. So tapa, austerity is very much important. Okay, so Krishna is Vamandev is saying one should be satisfied with whatever one achieved by one's previous destiny. Okay, yadrat chayogopapannena santushto vartate. Whatever comes by as the result of previous activity, one should be satisfied. Na santushtas tribhir loker ajitatmam sadhita. One who is not self-controlled will not be happy when he is the possessing the three worlds. So this is like satisfaction versus dissatisfaction. How it is that if one is satisfied, then whatever comes as the result of previous karma, he is happy with it. Okay, it's fine. But if not, senses are not controlled, you give him everything. He will be always frustrated. He will seek something else. That's why earlier they were eating only veg food. Then they started other. Then they started mixing here there varieties, and they want more and more and more, and then they started eating animals, some small animals, birds, then fishes, and then they are eating big animals. Now they are eating even insects, lizard, cockroaches, and what and all not they are eating, right? Because they are just trying to satisfy their senses, but it's not getting satisfied, so they are frustrated because that agitation of senses, their senses are agitating their mind and they are so much agitated they want to satisfy it, so they keep trying here there, but they don't understand the point that you go on trying millions of lifetime, you try sense gratification, you'll never be satisfied. But if you surrender to Krishna, serve Krishna's senses, immediately you are satisfied, immediately you are blissful. That's the mind. Satisfied, content, happy. But they are not understanding. Simple thought, simple process. Right? People, they want, they a person You get him married with the most beautiful woman of the world, Miss World, but still he will look at others' wife. Still he will have some opportunity, he will try. He's not satisfied. Okay. This is the problem. People are not satisfied. They are trying their different ways to satisfy because senses are so powerful. They are agitating them like anything. And the problem here is that this sense gratification is like is like itching. So when little itching comes, then that from within this kind of intimation comes that you have to scratch. So when you scratch, you feel wow, so nice. So you keep scratching it. But after some time, again it is scratching. If one is thinking that if he will scratch, the agitation will go. This is the foolishness. So he will scratch, agitation will increase, and the contamination also will increase. It will spread, right? And that's why doctor says don't do any scratching. Just apply the ointment or some medicine. So the process is don't scratch. So control it, tolerate it. It is there is a this urge to scratch, but tolerate the urge, apply the medicine. Soon it will be cured. That's the process. So Shastras are comparing sense gratification with itching. When this itching comes in the terms of sense gratification, when senses agitate, person gets mad. He wants to gratify them, right? So he seeks the sense objects, and then when the senses are really agitating the mind, person does not see anything. So for his own sense gratification, this person may go on doing anything nonsense. And sometimes the urge is too much that person does not even understand that actually in order to satisfy, gratify his own senses, he is giving trouble to many other people. But no, they can't see the pain in others because their sense agitation, the uncontrolled senses has made them blind. They cannot see that their sense gratification is creating problems to other living entities. That's why everywhere within home, one family member want to gratify his or her senses and not seeing others benefit, and there is a fight. One community people, they want to gratify their senses. This is called extended sense gratification. They want their sense gratification, so they are killing others. When humans, for satisfying their senses, they are killing animals. So this is one country killing another countryman like this. They can't see pain in others. They are blind. Senses made them blind. Uncontrolled senses are like that. And they'll make person blind. And he is mad. He himself is a fool. Why? He is thinking if he do this, he will be control, he will be pacified. No, senses, the more you will scratch, the more contamination will spread. It is not going to get cured. So more you will gratify senses, more they will ask, they will demand more, and you will be never content, never be satisfied. So what is the solution? Control them, tolerate them. There will be urge, but you have to tolerate. You have to tolerate the urge, apply the medicine. What is the medicine? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Simple. Hear Krishna Katha, chant Hare Krishna. This is the medicine. Go to the association of devotees, hear Krishna Katha, chant Hare Krishna. This is the medicine and control. Don't gratify the senses. Some people think, okay, they are too much addicted to eating non-veg, so they think first I will eat so much non-veg that I will be done. and then I can change. That day will never come, right? So that's why some people want to do all the nonsense activity, and then they say, when I will try everything in the world, finally I will be frustrated, and then I'll come. Who knows, you will come or not. That may even cause you health, right? So senses are so powerful, and foolish people don't know, and they are trying to gratify the senses, and the contamination is spreading, and they are again and again getting into trap of this. After some time situation comes, they cannot come out of it. Right? So many drug addicts are like that. They cannot come out of it. Right? So many people who are having this illegal relationship with others, they cannot come out of it. They will have one um, affair, another affair, then they will, even some people are getting beaten, so much problems, families are breaking, children are crying, but they cannot control their senses. They have to go and mingle with other families members, and they will destroy others families, they will spoil other women, other men, like that, because senses are fully controlling them, and when senses demands, they have to gratify them, so they see. That's why they cannot see the pain in others. The most painful problem thing is that if there is no, if they are not disturbing others, okay, somewhat okay, you die, Baba, no problem. But their sense gratification when it increases too much, it becomes disturbance for others. If a person is drug addict, it is a disturbance for whole family, whole society. If a person is having illicit sex with other women or other men, then it is a problem for whole family, whole society. Families will break, right? Children will have no future. So, and in front of me, there are families in front of children, they will fight. Husband wife will fight for another affairs and all these things. Children are listening what's going on, where we came. And these children will become later on another problem for the society, because they are frustrated from the child age itself. And if they are frustrated like anything, they will seek some better option, and definitely they will get. Why? Because negative alternatives are easily available. So they will also get into drugs and all these things. Okay. So that's how this thing happens. It's very, very bad. Sense getting so bad. Control the senses. They will agitate. They will urge. They will give that urge. Senses will demand. Okay. So we have to tolerate. One person went to Prabhupada and he said that I don't get any, after seeing a woman, there is no feeling, no this thing. Prabhupada said, go and get a checkup, go to doctor. It is natural thing, but you have to tolerate. You have to tolerate. If it is not, there is no this thing, then you have some disease, I think. So Prabhupada said, go to doctor first. So point is, senses will urge and they will give this kind of agitation. One has to tolerate, tolerate, tolerate. No other solution. And apply medicine. Engage your senses in the service of Krishna. Okay, that is the process. Do deity worship, make garland for Krishna. All the senses are engaged. They will get purified. Senses will get purified. Rishikesh, Rishikesh, Sevna Bhakti. When senses are engaged in the service of Rishikesh, Krishna, senses are purified. Okay, 25. पुंसो अयं संसृतेर्हेतुः संतोषो अर्थकामयो यद्रच्छयोपपन्नेन संतोषो मुक्तये स्मृतः. Pumsa of the living entity, I am this samsrite of the continuation of material existence, hetu, the cause, asantosha, dissatisfaction with this destined achievement, artha kamayo, for the sake of lusty desires and getting more and more money, edrichaya, with the gift of this pannena, which had been achieved, santosha, satisfaction, for liberation, material existence cause discontent in regard to fulfilling one's lusty desires and achieving more and more money. This is the cause for the continuation of material life, which is full of repeated birth and death. But one who is satisfied by that which is obtained by destiny is fit for liberation from this material existence. Simple. If you are satisfied, your door of liberation is open. And if not satisfied, go on doing things. People are earning money and more and more and more. है ना, they will become the most richest person in the world. But what is there now? Next what? Next is what? So, but they are not satisfied. Still, they are working, you know. So, whole world you give, but if senses are not controlled, no satisfaction. And if senses are controlled, whatever comes by its own, you are happy. यदृच्छा लाभतुष्टस्य तेजो विप्रस्य वर्धते तत्प्रशाम्यत् संतोषात् दंभ सेवा सुसुक्षणिः. Yadrichya labhatushtasya, who is satisfied with things obtained by the grace of God. Teja, the brilliant effulgence. Viprasya, of Brahman Vardhate, increases that effulgence. Parashamyati. Prashamyati is diminished. Asantosha, because of dissatisfaction. Ampasa, by pouring the water, eva as Asuluksachanihi, the fire. A Brahman who is satisfied with whatever is providentially obtained is increasingly enlightened with spiritual power. But the spiritual potency of a dissatisfied Brahman decreases. If one is satisfied, he will be having so much spiritual power, but if not satisfied, his spiritual potency will be decreasing. As fire diminishes in potency when water is sprinkled upon it. Okay? So it's very dangerous thing. Okay, so conclusion of Vamandev, this 27. Tasmat Trini Padanyeva. So he said, okay, this thing is there. Principle he told about satisfaction and dissatisfaction. Tasmat, therefore. Tasmat Trini Padanyeva Vrane Vardarshabhat Etavate Visiddham Vittam Yavat Prayojana. Tasmat, because of being satisfied by things easily obtained. Three Padani steps eva indeed Vrane I ask for from your good self Vardar Vishvat, who are immediately benedictive. Etavata eva, merely by such an endowment, Siddhamam, I shall feel full satisfaction with some achievement, Yavat, as far as privilege. Therefore is indicating that because of being satisfied by things easily obtained. All the philosophy I told just now to you, na? Therefore, O king, from you, the best of those who give charity, Varada Rishabhat, I ask only 3 pieces of land. By such a gift, I shall be very pleased. For the way of happiness is to be fully satisfied to receive that which is absolutely needed. Whatever is really needed, you get that and be happy. Don't endeavor for unnecessary necessities. Okay, Prabhupada uses this word called unnecessary necessity. You may think they are necessary thing, but actually they are unnecessary necessities. Okay, so Bamandev's talk about principle of satisfaction ends here. So this section completes here on 27th shloka. Okay,